who should I start with? I'm going to start with James Van Der Beek. So over the weekend, I felt like I was going to throw up because I've been seeing so many people post videos or post tweets or post articles or post whatever that basically say, I am horrified that James Van Der Beek's widow, Kimberly, has a GoFundMe so that her family can make money after James Van Der Beek has passed. Now, if you guys don't remember, James Van Der Beek was so sadly, Dawson from Dawson's Creek, actor, father of 6, and husband, has passed away from cancer. He was struggling with his finances up until the day that he was dying. I mean, we know this. He was selling Dawson's Creek memorabilia. He didn't have a lot of money. Cancer is the most expensive thing. I don't personally, knock on wood, that I've never experienced it with myself, but I know that cancer is incredibly financially expensive. And, it's so hard to cover that. He struggled, clearly. He struggled financially. I don't know the ins and outs of how much money he had spent, but it's truly a very, very difficult thing that he has gone through. And he left his family, we find out, after the GoFundMe had started. And by the way, she didn't even start the GoFundMe. She posted it in the stories, but she didn't start it. A friend of hers started it, according to, the story. And she has 6 kids now that this woman has to take care of. And I believe that she's like a stay-at-home mom, Kimberly. I really don't believe that they are that she has a full-time job in any way. Maybe she's a content creator a little bit, but she's a mom. And they just lost the father, and they have 6 kids now to raise. And yet there's people online, and I don't want to name names, but multiple people online that have gone out of their way to talk about how they don't deserve the money because James Van Der Beek allegedly had put down a down payment on a $4 million ranch that has multiple acres in the area that they lived before he died, so that his kids would be able to move on and live in this home. I don't personally know why James Van Der Beek did that, but we do know from many, many people's, reports that he didn't do it alone. He had help from friends who helped him, according to his rep, who basically said that friends of his helped him with the down payment. Okay. And I think why this is important is because it feels very essential to know that he didn't do this on his own. He bought the ranch with help from his friends 1 month ago. Okay. It's a very expensive home. It's $4.7 million. I don't know how much he put down on it, but his friends helped him with it as like a gift to him because they wanted to make sure that he and his family were going to be taken care of. They did it through a trust so they could shift from rent to mortgage because at the beginning they were just renting and then they ended up buying the place. And yes, multiple people just decided to attack, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And now this one, I could show you a video of someone that was attacking James Van Der Beek for doing this and his family for doing this for the GoFundMe. And it made me sick because this one person who's a content creator and does things the way I do it, like, is on YouTube and Instagram, whatever, but also, I guess, lacks a heart or something, says, GoFundMe has a way that you can return your money. You can return your money to GoFundMe. And I'm thinking to myself, this guy is actually on video for his hundreds of thousands of subscribers, telling them to ask for a refund on their GoFundMe money just because they find out that James Van Der Beek had a house. Can you imagine what kind of an awful human being you have to be to attack a deceased man and also his widow, and who's just trying to make ends meet and also go through like the most tragic thing? It's so sick. People that go after widows have a special place in hell for them. Okay. This is my feeling, because I would imagine that if, God forbid, anything like this happened to me, The best gift Lance could do is make sure to set me up with my kids before we die, before he dies. And for them to do this and go online and like yell about this and say, like, you can ask for your money back. I'm not telling you to do it, but you can, makes me so angry. Then there's a lot of people out there that found out that they were anti. I don't know if this is true or not, but there's like a rumor that potentially they didn't um oh gosh, someone's at my door. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm home alone here and someone's at my door. I had to respond. So then it's really, really interesting, like why people would feel this need to respond and tear down this family. It just makes no sense whatsoever at all, and it hurts me. It hurts me for them, and I don't like this kind of new idea of, like, tearing down a family after they've been torn apart. Let people live, whether it's through a GoFundMe, whether it's through charity, whether it's through anything. Enough. Let people live. Okay. That's my feeling on that. And I'm gonna leave you guys with one of the most disturbing videos I saw this morning.